Most people think getting rich is about a fixed timeline, a certain age, a lucky break, or a sudden success story. But the reality is far more predictable and, at the same time, more uncomfortable. Building wealth usually follows a pattern based on income growth, spending habits, investing consistency, skill development, and how early you start compounding your money. For some people, progress happens quickly because they build the right systems early, while for others, it takes much longer simply because of lifestyle choices and lack of financial structure. Today we will talk about the financial freedom timeline, how long it really takes to get rich. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel 10. Most people think getting rich happens quickly. When people think about financial freedom, they often imagine a fast transformation, a sudden breakthrough, a viral success, a lucky investment, or a business idea that changes everything overnight. This belief is reinforced by social media stories of instant success. Because of this, many people underestimate how long real wealth actually takes to build. They assume they are late or behind if results do not come quickly. But financial freedom is rarely a short sprint. It is a timeline built through stages, discipline, and compounding decisions over years. 9. The first stage, survival, go. 1 year. The beginning of most financial journeys is not growth, it is survival. At this stage, the focus is simply managing income and expenses without falling into constant financial stress. Many people live paycheck to paycheck here, not because they are careless, but because their system is not yet structured. The goal of this stage is not to get rich. It is to gain control, building basic budgeting habits, reducing unnecessary spending, and understanding where money goes are the foundations. Without this stage, later progress becomes unstable. 8. The stability stage, learning control 1-3 years. Once survival is managed, the next phase is stability. This is where financial awareness starts to develop. People begin tracking expenses, building small savings, and improving consistency in income. It is also the stage where most people realize that earning alone is not enough. Financial habits begin to matter more. Small improvements like saving regularly, avoiding high-interest debt, and building basic emergency funds create stability. This stage feels slow, but it is critical, because it sets the foundation for everything that comes after. 7. The skill growth stage, increasing value 2-5 years. At this point, financial growth starts shifting from saving money to increasing earning potential. Skills become more important than just budgeting. People start learning how to increase income through better jobs, freelancing, side work, or skill development. This is where real acceleration begins. The difference between average and successful individuals often becomes visible here. Those who invest time in valuable skills begin to increase income steadily, while others remain stuck repeating the same financial patterns. 6. The income expansion stage, multiple streams 3-7 years. This is where financial structure starts to change significantly. Instead of relying on a single income source, people begin building additional streams. Freelance work, small businesses, investments, or online income sources start to appear. At first, these streams are small and inconsistent, but over time, they grow. The key idea in this stage is diversification. Financial freedom becomes more realistic when income does not depend entirely on one source. This reduces risk and increases long-term stability. 5. The investment stage, making money work 5-10 years. Once some financial stability and extra income exist, investing becomes more meaningful. This stage is where money begins to grow beyond active labor. Stocks, real estate, businesses, or other assets start playing a role. The key shift here is psychological. Money is no longer only something you earn. it becomes something you deploy. Compounding starts to become visible. Returns begin to build on previous returns. This stage often separates people who stay financially average from those who begin building real wealth. 4. The acceleration stage. Compounding growth 7-15 years. This is where wealth starts to become noticeable. Investments grow, businesses scale, and income streams become more stable and automated. Compounding plays a major role here. Small decisions made years earlier begin producing large results. Many people underestimate this stage because it looks slow in the beginning, but becomes powerful over time. Financial freedom starts feeling closer, not because of sudden change, but because accumulated decisions begin working together. 3. The leverage stage. Time and money working together. 10-20 year. At this stage, financial systems start working independently of constant effort. Investments generate returns, businesses operate with systems, and money begins working alongside time. Wealthy individuals often reach this stage not because they worked harder, but because they built systems earlier that continued growing. The focus shifts from active earning to optimizing returns, managing assets, and protecting wealth. Time becomes a major advantage because earlier decisions continue compounding. 2. The freedom stage. Control over lifestyle and choices 15-25 year. Financial freedom is not just about having money, it is about having options. At this stage, people are no longer dependent on a single income source for survival. They have flexibility in where they live, how they work, and how they spend their time. Stress related to financial uncertainty reduces significantly. However, this stage is usually the result of decades of consistent decisions, not sudden success. Freedom is built slowly through discipline, patience, and long-term thinking. 1. The real timeline. Wealth is a long-term system, not a shortcut. The real financial timeline is not fast. For most people, meaningful financial freedom takes 10 to 25 years of consistent effort, depending on income, discipline, and decisions. There are no shortcuts that replace time, consistency, and structure. What looks like sudden success is usually the result of years of invisible work. Saving, learning skills, investing, building systems, and avoiding financial mistakes all compound slowly into wealth. Because the truth is simple, financial freedom is not about speed, it is about direction and consistency over time. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.